Hey there, my name is Jessica, and earlier you spoke with my partner Jeff and requested this free video. So today we're going to go over just a few tips you can start applying right away, and it's really going to help with your online presence as well as getting more organic leads so you don't have to rely on referrals or paid lead service programs like Angie's or Home Advisor. It is important to note that nearly 70% of your organic leads will come from this website. So it is really important your website be properly optimized in order to capture that traffic. All right, so here we are on your site. You appear to have a good looking site. I like that you have your phone number right on top, making it easier for your customers. I would also take it a step further and add a form right here. So as soon as they land on the page, they can contact you either way. I like that you have separate pages for each of your major services. Having separate pages for each service is really important. It allows you to focus on content and write your content around the specific services that you're offering and capitalize on the local keywords people are searching for those services. That way you can actually be found organically for each service. So these are pretty generic services. I would even break these down further into the various services offered under there with separate pages. That way, depending on what people are researching, they can find you either way. That would be pretty important. But make sure that all of your pages throughout your website have original content, that nothing is duplicated, and also make sure you're not going after the same keyword on multiple pages. Let's see. Interlinking pages is good. Oh, there's really not much here for your home page. So your home page is supposed to be the strongest page of your website. And Google does not rank websites based on appearance. It is based on content. Content is key, and you need a lot of written content. That content should be on your home page, should be a summary of each of your services. And in that summary, you should be focusing that content around the keywords locally specific to that service. Keeping in mind people search differently and there's oftentimes multiple variations of keywords, you want to capitalize on that and use as many as possible so that you can drive as much traffic possible to your page. And I would also recommend, if you don't already have it, having separate service area pages since you service a pretty wide area. Having those separate service area pages, they would be like a mini homepage, summaries of your services, but focused on the keywords for the services related to that specific city. And that will help you to be found organically in each of the communities that you service. Let's take a look at your top competitor for plumbing in Gary. And we have, I'm going to butcher that name, Reichelt? I'm not sure. But they have a decent site. They have their call to action here and here, making it easier for their customers. They have separate pages for every single one of their services, which is really good. A lot of interlinking pages. So we have some content. So they do have some content. You're definitely gonna have to beat their content. You're always gonna need more content than your competitors. And you need 250 words for every keyword you're gonna target. Google really likes about at least 1,000 to 1,500 words. Okay, and these guys also have separate service area pages, which is allowing them to actually be found organically in a lot of these areas. All right. And then, so you're going to need to have more content, work on your keyword strategy, and then support your website with SEO, because without search engine optimization, you're not going to be found online. And so if we look here, you have a 4.8 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, meaning Google doesn't quite trust your website just yet. That's based on your backlinks and referring domains. Now, while you do need a ton of these, not all backlinks are good backlinks for every type of business. They are not created equally. And so you need to focus on the authoritative links that are directly related to your services and that are do follows. And Google gives you credit for only one backlink per referring domain. So anything extra is looked at as spam. And if we take a look here, you only have 13 that are do follows. So you actually only have 13 good links supporting your website. You have an index for over 100 keywords, and you're getting about 77 people on average to your website per month. Now, if we look at your keywords here, branding is considered a national keyword. Near me are national keywords, and it looks like you have a some local keywords that you're targeting, and quite a bit of national keywords that you're targeting. So national keywords are going to give you false numbers, false metrics, because you're not servicing nationally. You need to stick to local keywords so that the people that land on your page actually have the opportunity to convert into customers for you. Looking at your competitor, they have a rating of a 12 with 1,900 backlinks, over 600 referring domains, and of those, 499 are do follows. You do need to beat their 499 do follow referring domains in quantity as well as quality. These guys have been indexed for over 14,000 keywords and are getting over 14,000 people on average to your website. Now, don't panic. I know this is a huge, significant number, but most of this is because they are going after almost all national keywords. So that's actually going to work against them, because with national keywords, only a very small percentage, if any at all, will be local. So most of the traffic landing on their page are national, and they will never convert into customers. So are these guys beatable? Yes, but it will take quite a bit of work, and you're going to have to work on the strategies that we mentioned. And then the last part of this is this Google My Business section. Your goal should be to be in the top 3 for your Google profile, because 30% of people search in the maps and don't go anywhere else. So if you're not in this top 3, send those leads to your competitors. Now, in order to get in the top 3, there are several factors, but the most important are your citations. And that's the name of the business, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you will need a lot more than your competition, but when you follow each of these tips that we have provided you today, your website does have the opportunity to be number 1 on Google in each of your service areas for all of your services. We really hope you found this video to be helpful and would love to get your feedback. If you have any questions, go ahead and reach out to Jeff, and then we can chat. Thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.